Now I just dug my first Spanish silver. 1789, 1 real. Started to open this hole and realized I forgot to turn the camera on. It's showing a 15. You can see it right there. Probably can slaw or junk, but I wanted to do live digs today, so I'll go ahead and see if we got it. Oh, what that is? Maybe a spoon handle? No? Hang on. Maybe an old bracelet. What do you think, Steve? Old bracelet or spoon handle? It's a 15.
No, that's a bracelet. It's got a design on it.
Like a little bracelet?
Yeah.
Well, that's cool. So it was a 15. So
15, huh?
yeah. So I was gonna. Yeah, I was gonna write it off, but I guess.
We learn these. We can't really.
Yep. And you know, relic hunting. You always want relics. That's a relic. So.
Exactly. Good job.
I'm impressed so far. I'm really happy with the performance of the Knox so far. 14, 15, and the last one of those I dug over there ended up being a little pull tab piece. Not a whole pull tab, like half of a pull tab, like the beaver tail part. And this looks like some little kind of button. So it was a 15. It's maybe 3 or 4, well, maybe 4 or 5 inches. You can see how deep it is. It was right here at the bottom of the plug. Alright, so I'm trying to find my numbers here. My inches. That's 6 inches. So it's about 4 or 5 inches down. So that's pretty, I mean, that's pretty good. Small target is great, repeatable signal. I just wasn't sure about the number, but turned out being worth digging. So you never know, especially on a new machine. But I would, so far, that's 2 15s that ended up being relics. So if you're after more than just coins, I would definitely dig them 15s. And I thought I'd turn the camera on again, but apparently I didn't, so that's twice now. Guess my excitement over the Equinox. Alright, got a bullet casing here. Ring in is a 19 or a 20. I'll toss it down there and run a coil over it so you can see it. 18, 18, 18, 18, 18, 19, 18. So it's ringing around a 19 or a 20. I'm gonna see if there's anything else here in the hole with it. Yeah, there's iron. -5, -4, -3. And there's another signal right there. Iron, all iron. So I don't know what the iron is, and I'm not gonna try and pull it out, but point is it heard it. So all right, I got another signal here, same spot. There's actually 2 signals. There's iron, -6, and a good target. Try and pinpoint it. Alright, let's open her up and see what it is. Showing shallow, so. Here in East Tennessee, it's usually cold, but here I am in February, sweating to death. Two weeks ago, you'd have froze to death or been soaked in the rain the last week and a half. Okay, my recovery skills today are off. But in fairness, we've been doing a lot of relic hunting. I'm not used to digging tiny holes anymore. Last 4 years we've kind of focused on Civil War relic hunting and been really doing a lot of that. We got to go back and make some videos of that, and we haven't done it yet, but we need to. Some of the cool finds we've been finding doing that. Kind of got out of videoing and working on some other projects, so let's see if I can figure out where this is. It's saying it is right there, so I must just be a little shallow of it. Maybe. That's what the problem is. Oh, wait. Ask and you shall receive. Alright, that's kind of cool.
We got?
Wagon wheel.
Oh, nice.
I think that's what that is. Off an old toy wagon. Yeah, still has the rubber on it. That's kind of a cool thing. It's a cool relic. I don't know if it'd be worth cleaning up or not, but it was showing shallow, and it really is. It's maybe 4 inches or so. And, you know, considering it's round and it's iron, there was a lot of iron hits in here, plus a bullet casing was right there. So, all in all, that's pretty good. It let me know something was there. As a relic hunter, I really appreciate that, because I want to know when stuff is there like this. And again, I'm in field 1, which is really more of a relic coin mode. It's not like park 1. I'm not really set up strictly for coin shooting, because the house being 1920s, there's a little farmhouse over there from the 1800s, and this was all originally part of that farm. So we'd kind of like to keep, you know, the relics open just in case there's any relics here from that period. Alright, I've got another 19 here. I don't think you'll be able to hear it. I'll try. 19, 19, 19, 18, 19, 19, 19, 18, 18. Solid. Go 90 on it. Getting the exact same thing. So we're going to dig her and see what she is. I'm going to guess bullet casing, because that's what the last 2 were. I only filmed one of them right there next to that wagon wheel, which was literally right here. So I moved 2 feet. And again, iron in here is ridiculous, like a lot of these home sites around here. Plus, like I said, this is close to that old farm, so I wouldn't be surprised if there's a lot of iron in a site like this. Not uncommon at all. Yep, another bullet casing. Sure thing. But a solid ID. Nothing to, you know, laugh at, that's for sure. And our ground here is, it's not really hot, but it's not really mild either. It's moderate. And some places we have are kind of hot. So the point is trying to make is target separation. Bullet casing, wagon wheel, iron, 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 bullet casing. So, I mean, I was able to pluck those out of that iron with no problem. Alright, I've got like a 21 or 22, so I'm thinking zinc penny. I'll try to pinpoint it. It's right there somewhere. Let's see what we got. It's showing really shallow, so I'm thinking it's probably clad on surface. Yep, there she is. And it was, no, it's actually a wheat. I was thinking clad, but it's a wheatie, very shallow wheatie. Looks like a 56 wheat. So 56 wheat, 22, 23, bouncing around a little bit, but it was really shallow. There's also some other signals right here. Alright, this is Matt and Steve again. We moved over to another place we got permission on today. It's an 1800s house. It's on a huge farm, so we pretty much have all this land, but we're going to focus around the little home site today. I'm not really sure what that is making noise in the background, but anyhow, it's got some big trees, it's got a nice yard, it's got a creek, it's got a clothesline in the back. So we're going to see what we can do with Foxy Noxy, which is what I've named mine, and whatever Steve's going to name his Nox. We're going to see what happens. Alright, well, I had a good nickel signal here. Now it is, but I didn't think it was because it was like 11. It's a buffalo for sure. Buffalo. Buffalo.
Buffalo, cool.
So I got a buffalo nickel. I don't know, it was maybe 5 inches down. It was a good, solid, repeatable. It just wasn't a 13. And I figured nickels were 13 on this machine. It was hitting at more 11, 11, 13, 11, 11, 13. So I should have filmed it from the start, but that's why I didn't. But I'll definitely take it. Alright, so I wasn't going to film this because it was a 10. And I thought, well, I'm going to dig it anyway because I've not heard much but ironing through here. I did get that buffalo nickel. Steve did pull a merc dime up there. And a wheat cent. So I mean, there's definitely stuff here, but I didn't film it at first. But it's a little itty bitty flat button, I mean tiny, and it was right there in the bottom of my hole. Now I know a lot of people go, oh, you didn't dig it on camera, so it's not real. Well, I'm gonna tell you it is real, and I was here and it happened, so whatever. But pretty much a pinpointer is 8 inches, and it is pretty much right even, just about even with this 8-inch mark on this pinpointer. Actually, it is even. It's almost even with this black cap. So I'm gonna call it a solid 8 inches. And it hurt it good. I mean, it gave me a 10, a solid 10 on there. So I thought, well, I'm gonna dig it. It's probably garbage. So again, having moderate mineralized soil here in East Tennessee, and the fact that this is a very iron enriched house again. A lot of these old house sites that we hunt where they're on farms and there were, you know, other houses here and other things here on this property before the main house may have been built here, there's always a lot of iron in these home sites. So you gotta take a relic hunting approach, really, I think, to find stuff here. But cool little flat button at a good depth with this machine, so I'm really impressed with that. So the moral story is, if you're a relic hunter and you're hunting someplace where you don't want to miss anything, I would recommend digging anything, of course, repeatable, like you always hear people say, but even something as low as that 10. Had a real jumpy 17, 18, and I wasn't going to dig it because, I mean, I was going to dig it, but I wasn't going to record it. Ended up being a little harmonica reed, which I love finding these at Civil War campsites. It's not as cool at an old home site, but still, it's a relic, so we'll take it.